Hey everyone, Genome here, coming at you with a Marvel Strike Force Milestone orb opening video. It's not really too exciting to watch this stuff get open, but I figure I'd go ahead and take this opportunity to talk about the state of the game, or basically more like where I am at in the state of the game, and just gives you something to do to watch these get open. So I took it off times 10, so I can eat a little more time. So let's open one and we'll get started here. Oh, look at that, starting right off with Coulson. Yay, character I don't care about. So, what's going on with Genome and Marvel Strike Force of late? Well, I'm backing off the game a little bit. The other day I missed not doing all my dailies on one of my accounts. That's the first time in quite a while, and I'm finding myself caring less and less about the stuff. If it wasn't for me being in some cool alliances, I wouldn't even. I probably would have skipped a few days, just because I'm getting a lot of burnout in this game, and having two accounts, it's kind of self-imposed, but it's really too much. If you try to do everything, and which includes all your war attacks on both accounts, all your raid attacks on both accounts, all your arenas, blitz, all that stuff starts to really grind on you, and I spent way too much time on it, so I'm certainly backing off. Hey, there's Symbiote Spider-Man. On my baby account now, which is funny because I just unlocked Ultron like a month or two ago, but whatever. And the main account, I'm thinking about really dialing back on it too. I mean, this one it's okay, and like for instance, I'll probably be unlocking Adam Warlock next time around. It's maybe 6 stars. I don't know about that. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just not really that excited about it, and I haven't really been working on too many teams lately either. Hey, there we go. Look at that. So far, so good, right? Only one Symbiote Spider-Man drop, but I got him at 6 red, 6 yellow, and so it was. I'm basically done with him. But yeah, it's been a bit of a chore. So I don't know. What are you guys feeling lately in the game? Are you really like looking forward to logging in every day, or is it just something you feel like you have to do? And in full transparency, I haven't really looked forward to logging in probably about a year and a half, but it wasn't like an active loathing. Sometimes I just actively loathe logging this game, and now it is. You're just doing things out of rote. You're doing things out of habit, and is it even a game at that point? You know what I mean? Is it more like it's just a chore sometimes? And this is where you should go for fun, and I'm not sure. The fun's waning a little bit. Not caring about war certainly helps, and I definitely like to spread that message because people get way too stressed out about that mode. And man, the only war team I'm even remotely working on is my Skeletor at the moment, mostly because I love Punisher. I want him to use him in a mode more often, and I've always tested Mercs and Marauders, to be honest with you. So yeah, I'm gonna build them up a little bit, but I'm minimally am I building them up. Like I think they're all like level 60s, mid 60s, something like that. Tier 12. So not exactly huge investments. I dropped a few T4s on them, but nothing too, pressing. Just the important ones, mostly on Yelena and Red Guardian. So yeah, I don't know, man. The state of the game is okay right now if you go into it with the proper mindset, and that's the mindset is I'm not going to spend a dime on this game. I am not going to even really think about the meta, and then I will probably be a little more happy. So that's kind of where I am right now, and maybe definitely leaning toward, even more draconian measures of just taking a break from the game. Because at the end of the day, and this is something I really want to press on people, especially people thinking about spending money, is this is a game. This is not an obligation. This is not a job. There's no tournaments for this game. There's no money to be made. I used to play Hearthstone a lot and stream that sometimes. There's actual tournaments. There's reasons to be a tryhard in those games, because heck, if you want to do it full time, if you want to spend a lot of money, which is minuscule compared to the money in this game, yeah, you too, with some skill and maybe a little bit of luck too, can go out to play tournaments for actual money and recognition. So yeah, there's none of that here. So unless you're like a content creator, what is the real incentive to do well in this game? I mean, yeah, you can flex some EP in front of other players people you don't know and you're probably never going to meet, even in your own alliance. Do you really talk to these people, outside of the game? Probably not. So, what are you mortgaging your future for? And I mean, almost literally in some cases here. So just keep a sense of perspective in this, and just know that no matter how much you play, no matter how there's a limit on this. How much money you spend, you're never really going to be caught up. And so it's a very predatory environment. Be cognizant of that if you're a newer player. They drop lots of stuff on you really quickly, especially with the new, more powerful characters you have now. You can blow through content, but you're going to hit some roadblocks, and that's when you're expected to start shelling out the money, right? They prey upon impatience, but hey, look, man, it's free market system. I guess more power to them. I don't really like it, but that's why I don't give them money. So, but that's just me. But yeah, my joy for the game is definitely waning. I have little to no interest in like the Infinity Watch whatsoever. I don't know, man. Like, I'm still kind of working on Axemen a little bit because I want to start autoing some more raids. But I've been actually working on them pretty slowly too, just getting them all around level 70s. Because at the end of the day, I don't have very much.
I'm sorry, we seem to be having some technical difficulties.
Sorry about that. I had a phone call, so kind of forget where I was at there. But yeah, it's some of the joy is leaving. And oh yeah, so I'm working on like Axemen a little bit, just so I can auto some raids, but really I'm only half-heartedly doing them too because I have no real way to farm like Bishop right now outside of the RTA, and who knows where he's going after that. It is nice that I can start farming Kitty, and Iceman's available, so I mean that's good, right? So yeah, there's some okay things going on here, and Beast, I mean it's actually not that bad team as long as they free up the reins on Bishop. I don't expect them to. I think they're going to pull the same thing they did with Cull on him because he's so vital to the team, but you know how it is. Hey, 50 more to go. Probably should open these faster. So, yeah, it's only half-hearted affairs, and I've definitely dialed it back. And the other day I missed a couple of war attacks. Things got busy. I didn't have time to get on to them, but I sure didn't miss it, to be honest with you. And I don't want to turn this into like a Debbie Downer session, right? I mean, it's not like I don't enjoy the game somewhat. I'm on it playing. I'm still every now and then creating content for it. Mostly I'm just editing nowadays. That's why I don't put out too much, too many videos anymore. But man, for those of you who have not played, I'm over 1,000 days played now, whatever, for that long, I really want to caution you that this game can burn you out. And I was actually on a live stream with Mr. Hargrave the other day, and it was said jokingly, but you'll find yourself whipping out your phone in the middle of dinners, with family gatherings and friends and all that, on the road, because you're worried you might pull over somewhere and do your dailies while you're driving somewhere or whatever. And man, that's not healthy. So it's good to step away from this game. I'm really considering doing some more work for the church, for one thing, and giving back to God, as I feel I need to. Do something a little more constructive with my time than dump it into this game. Because even as a filthy casual that I am nowadays, we're running like U7, 4, or 5, whatever, and it's nothing too high end, but we do our raider attacks and always get our keys and all that. It's still a pretty inordinate amount of screen time every day that's required for this game if you want to be even productive. I'm not even saying because I do at most one blitz rotation a day. Even though this is a long shot, this is telling of where I am in the game right now. I've done 1 or 2 full blitz rotations since the event started, and after that just 2 or 3. I just don't care that much. He's a great character, but I am not going to put much more screen time than I'm already putting into this game. I just don't see the reason to. Maybe if I had a bigger channel and I depended on this for a living or something. I don't. I just do it for fun, but I just don't see the point, and I don't want it to affect other people's lives, personal lives or other, just because this game can be a time sink, and it can be very insidious. It gets under your skin, and you can start feeling guilty about, once again, your alliance members, people you don't really know, probably, and man, that's a bad place to be. Feeling guilty for not putting your phone in your face and getting on and playing a video game is a very strange phenomenon, and I've never felt that before. I have played online games since Final Fantasy Online PSO, right? And then I went to Final Fantasy XI for years. I played that for years. And I played WoW for years. And I went back to XI for a while. I went back to WoW for a while. And then this game, games in between. But I never felt, even on raid nights and stuff, if I missed it, it wasn't usually that big a deal. I let people know. But on a daily or almost multi-hourly basis, I feel kind of guilty if I don't log in the phone, and that's just absolutely ridiculous for any kind of game. It's the wrong way of being. So this game could definitely creep up on you, and I don't know. I just feel it's time to really start stepping back. So I may switch alliances. We're fairly casual. They still expect you to perform, and they're a great bunch of people. I've been with them for like a year and a half, 2 years, whatever it is now. I don't know how long it's been, but no one pressures you, and they're really cool. They'll tell people, hey, let's get your attacks in, that sort of thing, or hey, you're in the wrong lane, idiot. What are you doing over there? But there's oh wow, 200 credits. Whoopee! I haven't seen Spider-Man in what, 30 orbs now? But yeah, I thought I was gonna have him right there. I just feel that I will be happier and healthier to take a little bit of a step back. I can only imagine, like, hardcore players, people who get up in the middle of the night to do war attacks or blitz rotations. I will never be that guy. And even when I played a little more hardcore than I do now, it's still, I've been maxed like a blitz event sometimes, but I was never like, top 5 or 10% or whatever like that, because my roster is too small or whatever, but as a free-to-play player. But yeah, it's just a different mindset I think you need to get yourself into. And as you can see, I also like the Horde Orbs, too. I had a lot of these kind of stored up, Well, once I got Symbiote Spider-Man to 6 stars, I know I'm rambling here, I kind of stopped caring about these orbs a lot because there wasn't too much in there for me. But with the new orbs coming out, these going away, I figured I'd go ahead and better open them now, right? And it gave me an excuse to get down here and ramble a little bit. So just kind of tell you where I'm at in the game. My arena has definitely fallen off. Once again, I don't always get my 5 attacks in every day like I used to. I try to get between 3 and 4, but it's gotten harder since Infinity Watch dropped. Whereas before, I used to usually end my day in the 50s in my arena shard. Nowadays, usually in the mid 100s is where I wind up, and that's only if I kind of try a little bit. Infinity Watch is it's slowly creeping in, taking over everything, and it's getting harder and harder, and with proliferation of Kestrel too makes it hard, but Black Order can handle Kestrel teams, even Kestrel Surfer teams decently, but those Infinity Watch teams, they can't even punch down like 300k. It's absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, Arena's suffering some rank, but once again, what does it matter other than the power core payouts or whatever and the Arena credit payouts? What does it matter? It's funny, I'll show you when I get done opening these orbs here. Like, I haven't spent an Arena credit since they changed to the new Arena orb and the new premium characters. I have not bought one, so it has like the maybe unintended effect of making people hoard, at least me, because I am not going to pay $9.75 for any character. I don't care who it is. Just a general principle, and that's me being a jackass, but whatever, I'm only like 30 shards short on Scream, too, for the next star level, but I just don't care. I really don't care, and I'm not even working on symbiotes that much anymore, so I actually don't use them that often. I have my own hybrid raid team that I like to use every day, so yeah, we're getting close to the end of these orbs, and rather inauspicious openings, so we can start speeding up. Oh, there's some more 4 credits there. And I'll go out to the home screen and we can kind of look at what's going on. I haven't even looked at my TCP in quite a while. Oh, hey! Was that 10 shards now, Symbiote Spider-Man? Carnage. I could have used him. I was burning those war credits on him a long time ago. Alright. Hey! There's 10 more! So that's actually probably right up in line at the end of the day with what you should be getting. Psylocke is cool. So yeah, I actually did get 20 shards. That's probably right on average, or maybe a little better than average. Alright, I'll take it. Anything else interesting in here? And Merc Soldier, I guess. I've been working on him a little bit, too. That's about it. Some gear and some orb fragments or whatever, but yeah. Alright, so yeah, let's go to the main screen. We'll take a look at the TCP real quick, and we'll end this video up. Yeah, it's been kind of a downer one, but let's see, where am I at? Oh yeah, I'm at 7 million now, so I should be higher, but I've made a lot of mistakes coming up, but... Oh yeah, I was going to show you the arena store, that's right. That's what I was going to do. So yeah, I haven't spent, look at all this Ultimus food, yay. 73,000. I've not bought one of the orbs, and I haven't bought either of these characters. I thought for sure Ray Guardian would go down to 500, I would work on him some more, but he's getting pushed out by Sam too, so... It's just, I don't know, perspective, people. I'm just warning, this is more for the newer players than anything, but even, it might be some sage advice for some veteran players, too, is, if you miss a character, you're gonna be all right. This is not anybody's job except for maybe content creators. You should never feel pressured to play this game. If you need a break day, take a break day. If you need a break week, take a break week. Probably tell your alliance, like, look, I gotta take a break. Either they understand or they ask you to leave. Whatever the case may be, man, do you first. This game means nothing in the grand scheme of things, okay? So, and I see a lot of people get angry about this game in comments and Twitch chat and all that, and it's just, and in Reddit, oh my gosh, that's toxic. But it boggles my mind. Just don't let this game's tendrils get into your brain like that and turn it into something that it's not. This is, at the end of the day, a game. Play it to enjoy it. If you're not enjoying it anymore, it's maybe time to weigh your options and to ask yourself, am I really wanting to play the game this much? And what is it giving me back for this dedication I'm doing every day? So, but hey, if you're happy with the game, stick with it. It is just kind of warning, it doesn't hurt anything to step back every now and then and just kind of, look at the situation and see if everything's where it should be. So anyway, all that kind of weirdness notwithstanding, hope you enjoyed this little semi-rant here. And yeah, everyone be safe and healthy out there and try to enjoy the game. And if not, hey, there's a big world out there with lots of things to do in it. So until next time, this is Genome, out.